Hi guys. Hi, welcome. So I have a word for you today, and that word is seeking attention. Seeking attention. So we'll be reading from the book of Acts, starting at chapter 3, verse 2. So it says, "Now a man who was lame from birth was being carried to the temple gate called Beautiful, where he was put every day to beg from those going into the temple's courts." So let's stop right there. So how many of us can say we show up in the Lord's presence every day to beg, to ask him for the idols that's in our heart, to ask for money, to ask for material possessions, to ask for marriage, husband or wife, to ask for things that we do not need as of yet, but the true thing that we're in need of, God sees it, and that is what he wants to give to us first, which is healing. So let's continue to read on. So it says, he's placed there every day to beg from those who are going into the temple, to the temple courts. When he saw Peter and John about to enter, he asked them for money. Peter looked straight at him, as did John. Then Peter said, "Look at us." So the man gave them his attention, expecting to get something from them. So let's pause right there. That's a word within itself. That this man decided to give them his attention because he was expecting to receive something from them. So how many of us can say that people have come to us, has chosen to listen to us, has chosen to be connected with us only because they had a desire to receive something from you? Their time and dedication is only, their attention that they're giving to you is only because they want something from you. I don't know about you, but I know I can read the room. Whenever I'm around people, whether men or women, and regardless of what they're saying out of their mouth, I have the spirit of discernment to where is that I can tell that they want something else from me versus what they're speaking. Right? So this man decided to go ahead and give them his attention because he wanted something from them. He expected to receive money from them. So when Peter and them said, "Look at me," he said, "Okay, what's up? What you got to say? Because I'm going to hear you out." Some people are just listening just so that you can give them what they want. Some people are just assisting you just so that you can give them what they want in return. Not necessarily because they believe whatever it is that you speaking or whatever it is that you got going on. They just want something from you. Okay? And a lot of us do this to God. We are users. Oh shoot, let me do it fast real quick because I want God to give me this job. Oh, let me do it fast real quick because I'm believing God for a car. I'm believing God for a new house. I'm believing God for a marriage. We do the same thing to God. Oh, let me show up in the Lord's presence. Let me pray now because someone is sick. Let me pray now for safe travels on this airplane. But you ain't pray not one time, just get in the car, but the minute some fear arises in you, now you want to pray. Now you feel like your life is in jeopardy. Now you want to pray. Now you got this court date. Oh man, let me pray. Nobody likes to be used, but that's what we do. Right? So we want to pray, we want to fast, we want to sign up for stuff just so that we can get the Lord's attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look what I did, God. Now can you reward me? God said, "I will not be mocked." His whole purpose for you to fast is for you to be cleansed. Right? So Peter said, Silver or gold I do not have, but what I do have I give you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, walk. This man was lame. This man had to be carried to the temple where he can sit outside and beg. See, the thing is, God knows that we need a car. He knows that we need shelter. He knows that we need a job that can pay our bills. He knows that we need a spouse or, a spouse to where is that to continue to build, to have dominion in the earth and multiply, be fruitful. He knows that we need these things. But he also knows a greater need for us is healing. Our hearts, our mind, our body needs to be healed. Right? Our bloodline needs to be healed. Our bloodline needs to be cleansed from the iniquity, from the sin that has been passed down. So God knows our greater need. While we only looking at the want, we only looking at the desires of our heart. And God is saying, I know you want this, but you need this first. Because what good would it be for us to receive riches, fame, fortune, power, a husband, a wife, if we just going to ruin it, if we're not healed? What good would it be for us to receive a bigger house, but we don't have money management skills? We don't know how to steward well over our finances. So now we're worse off than we were before. What good is it to get a wife, a good man or a good woman, and we're still bitter inside from our previous relationships? We're still dealing with trauma from our childhood. So now we're ruining the good thing. We're destroying the good thing. Self-sabotaging the very thing that God blessed us with. What good would it be to receive fortune and to receive power and influence and fame if you're just going to be presented before man as a fool? With your terrible decision making, with your immoral behavior. Why would he put you in the forefront? Why would he allow you to rise to the top just for you to fall off and diminish his name? Why would he do that? So that is why he looks at the real need, which is healing. Which is healing. So God gives us what we want after he has healed us, after he has cleansed us of the things that will hinder us, that will cause us to fall and stumble. He knows best. He's all-knowing. We don't know. I know you all have seen the rich be depressed. The famous suicidal. So it's just like, why will God give us things that he knows is going to cause more pain to us if we don't know how to steward well over those things? What good would it be for us to possess all these possessions if we're not able to use them? Because the true wealth is our health. If you can't drive your car, what's the point of you having it? If you in a hospital, what's the point of you having the houses and the mansions and all these properties? You ain't able to use them. What's the purpose? It's just going to get passed down to someone else and you're going to die. So allow God to heal you so that you can receive everything that he has for you and be in good health, and as your soul is restored within you.